A lot of people hate marketing their products and services, and I totally get it. It is a pain. But if you don't really have an audience to sell to, if you don't have a platform where you can reach an audience, your product or service will probably not reach anyone. So in today's video, I want to talk about ways you can market your product or your services online. There are a few platforms which are really great in marketing your products because, to be honest, marketing either makes or breaks your success. So let's get some strategies to put your products or your services out there. Before we start, make sure to grab your free ebook. Down in the description below, there is a link. It is over 150 pages and you can start selling digital products on Etsy with the help of the ebook. And I'm also currently working on a little mini course, Change Your Life with Digital Income Streams. If you're interested in that, join the waitlist. Down in the description below, there is a link. And as soon as I have enough subscribers, the mini course will go live and it's absolutely free. So thank you for subscribing to my channel and following my journey. Let's get started. The first platform I want to talk about is LinkedIn. LinkedIn sounds maybe very daunting, but hear me out why I think LinkedIn could be a great platform to put out your digital products or your services. First of all, LinkedIn already has this business background. You know, people are looking for professionals or, platforms, apps or anything which can help make their life easier. So there's already a little bit of a selling atmosphere. So that already is a good way to start selling your products. By the way, that doesn't mean that every post you put out there on LinkedIn has to sell, but you can build your authority within LinkedIn. And that brings me to my second point. You are an individual person, an authority with your expertise on LinkedIn. So you can grow your followers, your subscribers on LinkedIn by showing what your skills are and how you can help others with your digital product or your service. And although, of course, you can run ads on LinkedIn, it is still quite an organic platform. If your posts are quite good, it will go out to more people, you get more impressions and then more engagement. So it is quite an organic platform you can use. It doesn't cost you anything. On LinkedIn, there are a lot of professionals, a lot of decision makers. If you know who to reach, LinkedIn is a very, very good platform because you have your target audience on there. And as I mentioned, when I'm talking about selling your products, doesn't mean that every post needs to be buy my product or my service, but you can build trust with people. You can put out there bits and parts of your skills or how you can help someone, so you can build trust with each other and then eventually people will buy from you. And what does it require? You do have to regularly post on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn has changed a little bit as well. Now video content is quite pushed out to their audiences as well, so that's a good opportunity. We had this on YouTube when they started with shorts, and at the moment it's the same with LinkedIn. They want to push out more videos to audiences, so you have a good chance if you create little videos talking about your skills, about your products, that this will be organically shown to more people. So the next platform is TikTok. And although TikTok sounds the opposite of LinkedIn, it's not very professional. There's lots of dance videos, people just scrolling randomly. TikTok actually has a lot of potential. First of all, the content on there is really, really varied. So it's not only dancing videos. It is like people who talk about marketing, who talk about whatever really. You can talk about car sales, properties, anything. The content definitely has no limit. So your product or your service definitely fits on the platform. It's not only young people, although that's the majority. If you do want to sell to seniors, maybe TikTok would not be the right platform for you. But you also have a huge potential to go viral there, to reach a lot of people and to grow, even if you're just starting out on TikTok. And also, On TikTok, you normally have short form content. So you don't have to put like huge amount of effort into creating content, although it has to be quite consistent. But within a minute, you can just explain, what is your product about, what are your skills about, how you can help people, and you don't have to cram everything into one video either. Maybe like in a YouTube video, you can really have bite-sized snippets of you and your products. And what is also really good on TikTok, if you follow trends or you follow people who talk about trends, which makes it a bit easier, you can tap into trends to push your products out there. Also, the community is quite engaged. So do build, a following, build an audience, build a community you can engage with, you can get feedback from them. TikTok is a quite good platform to actually have a one-on-one with your audience, with your customer. And last but not least, you can put links into your TikTok profile. So it's a great platform to really drive traffic to your website. The only downside really is that you have to be quite consistent with your content. It's not really evergreen. You can pin some posts at the top of your page, but otherwise your content gets lost a little bit. It is not quite searchable like it is maybe on YouTube. So you do have to continue constantly push content out there. But once you have a strategy and once you get into it, believe me, you will miss it if you don't create content. And let's talk a little bit about YouTube. Again, YouTube is a little bit different than TikTok because it's mainly suitable for evergreen content and like a long-term growth. And here again, it's really the opposite to TikTok. You create valuable videos which can be searched, by people in general, and you don't have to rely on trends. You can maybe make sure that in 6 months' time that people still look for certain topics and they will find your videos then. So if you're really interested in building a long-term content strategy, YouTube is a great platform for it. And because you're building also an audience, a community, people get to know you by you consistently pushing content out there. And it doesn't have to be daily, for example, like maybe TikTok. It doesn't have to be daily either, but because it's short-term content, it is better to push out super regularly. Whilst on YouTube, if you go with a traditional video format, then once or twice a week is probably enough, depending on your niche and also depending how big your audience is. It's really up to you. And the good thing with YouTube is also that there are multiple ways to monetize. For example, you can be part of the YouTube Partnership Program, which gives you revenue when ads are playing throughout your videos. You can put affiliate links in your description. You also can link to any website, really, to your own website on YouTube. And then you can sell your digital products or your services on your website. And you also can work together with brands who pay you for mentioning them in their videos. So YouTube is really perfect for search optimized content, evergreen content, which lives a long time and people can just search, and you can build like a library of valuable information or entertainment. And also you can monetize it in many ways. And you can have a lot of links in there depending on what you are selling. Sometimes one link is enough. So maybe the only downside is that it takes maybe a little bit of time to really establish your YouTube channel. It can take time to build an audience, to build trust, that people come back to your content. And again, you have to be quite consistent with content because people rely on your expertise or on you showing up again so they can continue to consume your content. Another platform for marketing your products, your digital products or your services is Pinterest. And Pinterest has something in common with YouTube. It is really good for long-term visibility and evergreen topics. But also on Pinterest, people look up things they want to get inspired by, but also things they want to buy. So Pinterest has a little bit of this atmosphere of when I look for something and I find it within Pinterest, I'm more likely to click on, you know, a pin and therefore the website and then buy it from the website. There is a high buyer intent on Pinterest. It is also a very SEO friendly platform. So you use, you know, keywords and descriptions for people to easily find what they are looking for. And Pinterest is really easy to integrate with other websites, for example, with Etsy or your own website. So you can kind of have a symbiotic relationship with it, where it is easy to pin your content to Pinterest or vice versa. If you find something on Pinterest, it's easy with one click to land on your website. And Pinterest is especially really valuable for digital products. It is quite known for blog posts as well. So if you want to read about something, destinations, travel destinations, then this can be also quite good. And digital products, people look for digital products on Pinterest as well to make their lives easier. Pinterest gives you a long-term passive traffic, although it can take quite a while to build up, you know, your content. But also, again, although this is part of almost every platform, you have to consistently post to get good results. I did mention blogging, like blog posts on Pinterest, where it's a good platform to actually drive traffic to your blog post, but blogging in general is also a really good way to market your products. And blog posts, which are very SEO optimized, have a very good chance to be found on Google search. And that's why it makes it so attractive. And don't believe that blogging is nowhere near to be dead. People still like to read content. It might be not as popular as YouTube videos, but you can put a lot of information in a blog post. Plus you can link to products within your blog posts, and that makes it very attractive. And again, you can build authority with blog posts. You can really help people and support people in their pain points. So there's high value content with blog posts. And also with blog posts, you have multiple monetization opportunities. You can put affiliate links in there. You can sell your own products. You know, your website can include a shop as well as blog posts, which then link to different items in your shop. And you can also collaborate with brands or other authorities to sell your products or to also grow your authority in your niche. And one thing also is really good when you're blogging, it's great for building an email list. And emails are also not dead, it's the opposite. Email is still very strong. Everyone has an email address and an email inbox and is regularly writing emails and checking emails. So building an email list with blogging and giving value to people to subscribe to you is still very strong. And also there is an opportunity with blogging when you write a blog post. This can be turned into different content for other platforms. Like I mentioned, you can pin on Pinterest your blog post and drive traffic to your blog. Obviously, you have search engines to drive traffic to your blog, but you can also use other social media platforms to get your content out there. With the help of AI, a lot is possible these days without putting an enormous amount of effort behind it. But also with blogging, it can take some time. You know, you have to write these blog posts, and even if you have the help with AI and write the blog posts with AI, you can't publish them all on one day and it will be there. There needs to be consistency as well. Plus you want to learn what people really respond to and optimize your blog posts because of that as well. And last but not least, I wanted to talk about Substack, so email marketing. So email marketing and community building. Substack is particularly a certain platform where you monetize your emails. It is a bit like a course where people subscribe to your course and then they get, and then they get content. It's basically a monthly subscription and you regularly get emails with a lot of valuable content. You have direct access to your audience. So Normally when people subscribe, you kind of know that there is an interest, and then you can really cater them with whatever they are interested in. Whilst on platforms like YouTube or TikTok, you sometimes have audience which are not very suitable for you. But if someone subscribes to your Substack, it's very likely that they're highly interested in what you're talking about. Therefore, there's a high engagement, high trust within your community, and it also has recurring revenue potential because it's like a membership. People are signing up, monthly, and the more people are signing up, the more revenue you get, and you still have to write just the same amount of emails to satisfy your community. Also within Substack, you do have the opportunity to be discovered. So it's a platform where people are looking for certain things, so they can describe directly within Substack to newsletters. And then of course you have a lot of opportunities within your emails. You can have affiliate links in your emails. You can have partnerships with brands or other people to monetize your newsletter. The best part here is really that you have direct access to your audience. But of course, it will take a little bit of time to grow your audience, to grow your subscribers. So you have to be a little bit patient and consistent. Now, I want to hear from you. Which platform do you like best? Where can you see yourself creating content and building an audience? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to grab my free ebook and sign up for my free mini course. There's also a link in the description down below. See you in my next video. Bye!